The power of imagination. Emma was a little girl with a big imagination. She could imagine anything she wanted, and she loved to use her imagination to create new and exciting things. One day, Emma was playing in her room when she saw a blank piece of paper. She picked it up and started to draw. She drew a picture of a beautiful garden with flowers of every color. She drew a pond with a fountain in the middle and a swing hanging from a tree. As Emma drew, she started to imagine herself in the garden. She imagined herself walking through the flowers, smelling their sweet fragrance. She imagined herself sitting on the swing, swinging back and forth, and feeling the wind in her hair. Emma's imagination was so powerful that she could actually feel the breeze on her skin and the smell of the flowers in the air. She closed her eyes and could almost hear the birds singing in the trees. When Emma opened her eyes, she was surprised to see that the picture she had drawn was now real. The garden was there, just as she had imagined it. The flowers were blooming, the fountain was flowing, and the swing was swaying in the breeze. Emma couldn't believe her eyes. She had created something with her imagination. She ran into the garden and started to explore. She walked through the flowers, sat on the swing, and even swam in the pond. Emma had so much fun in the garden that she didn't want to leave, but eventually, it was time for bed. She said goodbye to the garden and went inside. As she lay in bed, Emma thought about her magical imagination. She realized that she could use her imagination to create anything she wanted. She could create new worlds, new creatures, and new adventures. Emma was excited about the possibilities. She knew that her imagination was a powerful tool, and she was determined to use it to create all sorts of amazing things. The next day, Emma went back to the garden. She brought her friends with her, and they all had a wonderful time exploring. They played games, swam in the pond, and even had a picnic. Emma's garden became a popular spot for her friends. They would all come over to play, and they would always have a lot of fun. Emma's imagination was a gift, and she used it to make the world a more magical place. She showed her friends that anything is possible if you use your imagination.